EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a handoff looking right. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. The play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Saints' 47-yard.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here's Jacobs. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll be a second down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now they try the right side here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes it at the 7. Up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Herbert's pass
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Second and 9 now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They go with Jacobs. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
They'll try and run for it, first and goal. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
That's good.
12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but down before he's inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And 7.
Escaping the pressure. Herbert has it knocked free. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from him, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 13. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Recovered by Atlanta.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Myers set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to try back out on the field to start this drive a little more quick in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. They know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now on the option, here's Herbert. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 24. Saints nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
on second down, here's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to and a big loss here as he's taken down. Deion Jones, his second sack of the night. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves. Every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, what a juke into space. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 49-yard.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A gain of a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
4-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they try the right side here. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Line to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert now. Quickly into the hands of Beckett. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there. And a 1st down.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And this offense is running away with this one as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now left side on the swing pass. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. See, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot. They're picking off the pass.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Trying to get it to Beckham. It's intercepted. Picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.